Hello and welcome to the second race of Season 3 here at Atlanta. And yes, as you can tell, because we're racing at Atlanta, not Auto Club, we're racing it off of the 2024 schedule, just like we are racing it off of the 2024 driver lineup. And here today, we will see who will win here at yet another super speedway race, but this time it's at Atlanta, and we'll see if Michael McDowell can go back to back and get his third career win. Anyways, let's get on to the racing action here in Atlanta. And group number 1, or Group A, is Denny Hamlin, Noah Gragson, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Kyle Larson in row number 1. In row number 2 is Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, and Ty Gibbs. And then in row number 3 is William Byron and Joey Logano. We're underway here in Atlanta. Let's see here. And Bubba Wallace will finish last here in Group A. And it's going to be William Byron coming 9th. 8th is Eric Jones. 7th is Ryan Preece. 6th is Joey Logano. 5th is Denny Hamlin. 4th is Ty Gibbs. 3rd's Eric Almirola. 2nd is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And 1st is Kyle Larson. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., this is the second time in the first 2 races he's made it to the final round. So Ricky Stenhouse Jr. having a pretty good season so far. And now here we are in group number 2. Group B. And row number 1 is Daniel Suarez, Carson Hocevar. Second place finish in his first Cup Series start. Pretty good. And Austin Dillon and Josh Berry in running out row number 1. Then in row number 2 is Corey LaJoie, Jimmy Johnson, Martin Truex Jr. and Zane Smith. And then in row number 3 is AJ Allmendinger and Ross Chastain. We're underway here in Group B. Oh, then that's a huge crash here. As this is a super speedway, so we're expecting some big crashes. And it's going to take out Josh Berry and Daniel Suarez. Josh Berry, not the first 2 races he wanted to see. He had a terrible finish last week, and now a DNF here this week. Not the way he wanted to start off his season. But anyways, we got Daniel Suarez coming in 10th, Josh Berry coming in 9th, AJ Allmendinger coming in 8th, 7th is Zane Smith, 6th will be where Corey LaJoie sits, 5th is Ross Chastain, 4th is Jimmy Johnson, 3rd is Martin Truex Jr. Third's Martin Truex Jr. 2nd is Carson Hocevar. And 1st is Austin Dillon. Carson Hocevar, for the 2nd week in a row, he will make it to the final round. And here we are in group number 3, or Group C. And row number 1 is Daniel Hemrick, Riley Herbst, Michael McDowell, winner at Daytona, and then Chris Buescher. And row number 2 is Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, Todd Gilliland, and Sheldon Creed. And then row number 3 is Austin Cindric and Kyle Busch. We're underway here in Group C. not the race Chris Buescher was looking for. Did not have the result he wanted last week and will not have the result he wanted this week either. As he will come in 10th. And that will be dead last because the next group only has 9 cars. So Chris Buescher will finish dead last here today. And then 9th is Kyle Busch. 8th is Austin Cindric. Excuse me, I did not see these 2 cars piled up. Brad Keselowski and Sheldon Creed. So scratch all that. Chris Buescher will not finish last today. Kyle Busch will not finish 8th. And Austin Cindric will not finish in 8th. So Keselowski's going to finish 9th. Sheldon Creed will finish 10th. Chris Buescher will finish 8th. Kyle Busch will finish 7th. Austin Cindric will finish 6th. 5th will be Todd Gilliland. 4th is Ryan Blaney. 3rd is Riley Herbst. 2nd is Michael McDowell. And 1st is Daniel Hemrick. So Michael McDowell, he can go back-to-back here today. He could win again here at Atlanta. And now here we go for group number 4 or group D. And row number 1 is John Hunter Nemechek, Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, and Chase Briscoe. Row number 2 is Harrison Burton, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and Shane Van Gisbergen. And row number 3 is Kaz Grala. I'm telling you, this I do a wheel to determine who will qualify where based on the finishing results from last week. And I'm telling you, this wheel does not like Shane Van Gisbergen. He started last week, and he starts second to last here today. But anyways, let's get into the racing. Here we go in Group D here in Atlanta. Let's see here. Oh, and Chase Briscoe is up and over. As well as Kaz Grala. So Briscoe's going to finish 9th. Grala's going to finish 8th. 7th is going to be Tyler Reddick. 6th, another 6th place finish for Shane Van Gisbergen. 5th is going to be Christopher Bell. 4th is Alex Bowman. 3rd is Harrison Burton. 2nd is Chase Elliott. And 1st is John Hunter Nemechek. So the results, the top 2 cars will advance. John Hunter Nemechek and Chase Elliott started 1st and 2nd, and they will finish 1st and 2nd. As we set up the 2nd round here, and let's get right into it. 2 laps, and here's your starting lineup in the final round. So in row number 1 is Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, Daniel Hemrick, and John Hunter Nemechek. And then in row number 2 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Carson Hocevar, Michael McDowell, and Chase Elliott. 0 Toyotas, 7 Chevrolets, and 1 Ford. Who's going to take it? 2 laps here in Atlanta. We're underway. And let's see. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. not off to the best start. He will finish 8th on the first lap. And oh no, never mind. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will finish 7th because Austin Dillon is up and over, and he will finish 8th. Stenhouse is 7th. 6th is Michael McDowell. 5th is Carson Hocevar. 4th is Chase Elliott. 3rd is John Hunter Nemechek. 2nd is Daniel Hemrick. And 1st is Kyle Larson. Larson started 1st. He remains 1st. Larson has been nothing but perfect here today. Will he be able to seal the deal and win here at Atlanta? We'll find out on lap number 2. And row number 1 is Kyle Larson, Daniel Hemrick, Jonathan Nemechek, and Chase Elliott. Row number 2 is Carson Hocevar, Michael McDowell, can he go back-to-back? And then Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We're green here in Atlanta. Who's going to take it for race number 2? Oh, and there's a huge crash. And it's Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson goes up and over. And that will not be the result Larson was hoping for, as he will come in 7th. Then it's going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in 6th. Pretty sure that's his second 6th place finish. And 5th is going to be Chase Elliott. 4th is going to be John Hunter Nemechek. 3rd is Michael McDowell. He will have another great race. 2nd here today is Carson Hocevar, another 2nd place finish, 2 seconds in a row. And 1st is Daniel Hemrick. He will put the number 31 Chevrolet in the victory lane. And Daniel Hemrick will win race 2 here in Atlanta. And congrats to J-Money8, which is Rowdy X, who has won the championship for both seasons. And he will put his number 31 Chevrolet in the victory lane. And in the 77 of Carson Hocevar, he will finish 2nd once again, which is Prescott Prods, who has signed up for the 77. And for only 3 sign-ups, for only 3 people who signed up here today, what do you know? The 3rd one, NASCAR Hot Wheels fan, 68, he will finish 3rd. So the 3 drivers who signed up, they will finish 1, 2, and 3 here today. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for an exciting race number 3 at Las Vegas. See you next time. Goodbye.